If you beg someone to stay in your life, would it bring you true happiness? Will being content really help you get the love and respect you want? You need a strong no to ask someone to stay in your home. Life is not only unhelpful, but it's also detrimental. Keep in mind that you should never prioritize the needs of others over your own. Allow them to make their own decisions and express your love and affection for them. Respect. Don't expect others to love and respect you. In this video, we'll look at 10 effortless methods to love and receive love without the need for effort. The basic ideas of Stoic philosophy are centuries old but strong and important in today's world, which teaches us never to beg for love. You will learn how to keep someone's love or respect. Believe in yourself, know your worth, and know how to let love in. I sincerely invite you to embark on a journey with me. You can be free in love. You don't have to beg for anything. Before we begin, I want to make it easy and important for you. Please watch the entire video to ensure you don't miss anything. Every one of the 10 lessons we offer contains significant teachings applicable to various circumstances. Change the way you live and see your life in Lesson 7. We'll change the way you think about love and self-esteem in a way that don't forget to leave a message with the 4 words, I know my self-worth, to share. Share your feelings with us and become a part of a group of people who are learning. According to the Stoic theory, they should improve themselves. Thanks for watching. Let's go on this journey together. Number 1. Respecting yourself in partnerships. Respecting yourself is the basis of everything you do and choose. About holding on to personal values and also about knowing and using the Stoic mindset to handle relationship problems with confidence and smarts. This keeps your trust up and prevents you from falling into the trap of seeking. People love you. A good relationship needs a balance between giving and receiving love. Stoic thought stresses how important it is to keep things fair. When you love and care for yourself, you also respect yourself. Expect and maintain the respect of the other person to build a lasting and peaceful relationship. Understanding the importance of self-esteem and respect in a relationship is crucial and important if you're in a bad situation and not getting enough respect. It not only damages self-esteem, but also hinders spiritual and personal growth. Grow. Be brave enough to leave these kinds of situations to keep yourself safe. A friendship that lasts needs to be based on deep feelings as well. Relationships are crucial for a happy and healthy life. If you want a relationship, look for partners who can teach you patience and knowledge. Get through tough times together and become stronger. Don't beg for love. Let things happen. Things will unfold organically and you will receive everything in a natural way. Number 2. Love at first is not what it seems. Have you ever found yourself engrossed in a tale of 2 strangers falling in love? When people meet, they instantly feel like they've known each other for a long time. Have you ever felt that way? It's like catching lightning when you meet the right person. Love at first sight is an exaggerated idea in books and videos. A lot of people want it and think it's a sign of true love. Even though Stoic philosophy and life show a different view on love, there are stories about the false promise of love at first sight. Often, they paint a beautiful picture of 2 people who click right away from the very beginning. At first it may seem that way, but in reality it's quite different. True love genuinely requires time to blossom and foster mutual understanding, and both parties' pledges can strike you like lightning. Infant attraction is a fleeting sensation of physical desire. When someone is in love, they often experience emotions such as happiness, jealousy, and possessiveness. Possessiveness is nice, but it's not a beneficial base for a long-term relationship. Love that endures is akin to daily care for a plant. To take care of it, you need to be patient, understand, and commit. Both sides need to grow and thrive. Stoic philosophy stresses patience and advises not rushing or forcing the process. Instead, trust it. Let love grow at its own pace. Real love comes from self-love. You can give and accept love when you care for and love yourself wholeheartedly from other people, our way of life. Our happiness depends on the relationships we build. Only true love can bring us happiness. Happiness and love are important parts of a full life. Remember, love at first sight is just a romantic fantasy. Here's how to make a relationship last. The key to a successful relationship is the ability to understand commitment and grow love spontaneously. As the Stoics say, share, love yourself and be happy. Wait for love to grow at its own pace, and you'll find true love. Please feel free to share your thoughts on happiness and love at first sight in the comments section. In the comments below, let's talk about real love and how to make relationships last. The third step involves learning from rejection and embracing it. As we look for love and happiness, we sometimes have to deal with low self-worth. Rejection can cause immense pain, yet maintaining a Stoic mindset, in my opinion, is not only a chance to learn, but also a way to believe in our own worth without seeking love. However, when we allow things to unfold naturally, we develop respect for others. We should accept ourselves and not count on what other people think. Take Maria, a young woman who tried to make her boyfriend happy for many years and always hoped that even though he tried hard to be content and love her more, this relationship ended. Maria was exhausted. She was gradually losing her joy. She had low self-esteem and constantly lived in fear and worry about not meeting expectations. Her boyfriend wanted to leave her one day after a painful breakup. When she tried to do her best for her boyfriend and failed, she felt rejected. Unnoticed, Maria chose to take a moment to think about her worth before God. She knew real love doesn't require asking or forcing. Because of honesty and mutual respect, Maria started to spend time she improved herself by doing things she enjoyed and learning to value. She discovered inner peace and happiness and ceased relying on external factors. We can see through Maria's story that accepting others is important. Rejection can serve as a catalyst, revealing a fresh approach to learning. Rejection is not a sign of failure. Instead, we should value ourselves more. However, we have the opportunity to discover freedom and happiness within ourselves. That's how we learn to love and respect each other. God desires for everyone to be happy and healthy, and we can achieve this by learning. We not only find real love by letting go of past hurts and believing in our own worth, but we build a strong, independent soul that doesn't get upset by criticism or rejection from other people. Number 4, don't idealize. Have you ever pondered why love can sometimes cause us harm? How to choose a life partner needs smarts and care, as Stoic philosophy teaches us. Real love cannot be forced, and avoiding idealization is crucial for a successful relationship. Idealization of long-lasting and peaceful relationships often arises from having unrealistic standards that make us see our partners in a skewed and unrealistic way. When those standards aren't met, it can lead to pain and disappointment. To avoid this, we need to focus on getting to know and accepting the truth. We want to understand who our partner is, what their skills are, and their flaws. Imagine if you always thought of your partner as perfect. I am paying close attention and never making mistakes when the truth doesn't match. When disappointments occur instead of hopes, we should recognize this. Our partner is also a flawed individual who can make mistakes. Making mistakes and being okay with them will help build a more realistic and long-lasting relationship. The Bible says that real love is kind and gentle. Whether we are envious or proud, These lessons teach us how important it is to respect. It is understood that in a partnership, we should treat our partner with kindness and forgiveness instead of looking at true love through a lens of idealization. I love the good things about them while also understanding and loving the bad things about them. The other person, this makes a real, lasting and deep connection that helps both people grow and get better. They will continue to understand and follow these rules, which will help us build partnerships based on trust, respect and understanding. When we stop trying to make our partners perfect and accept them as they are, we grow. You'll find that love comes more naturally, and keep in mind that love is not something you can force. It's a journey, understanding and growth for both sides, and on that journey, we find I try not to idealize when I talk about true joy and peace. Everything is worthwhile if it has imparted knowledge or provided an experience. 5. The idea of exchange in Stoicism. Mutual support is an act of we should be fair and generous in return for the love we receive. Deeds demonstrate our interconnectedness with each other. We are a part of a larger community, and what we do should help that community. Collective prosperity. This idea applies to both individuals and groups. When it comes to romantic relationships, I appreciate and acknowledge that what we receive from our partners creates the bonds we require for shared goals. Living. Picture this as a dance of giving and getting with perfect steps at every turn. We are creating a rhythm of mutual respect and recognition in the world of love. Reciprocity is a powerful tool for teaching people to avoid making demands. Respect and true love should reciprocate each other's honor. It is very important for souls to understand and maintain their worth. Take a look at the story of Linda and David. Linda always felt that she had to earn everything. She shows David's love by consistently making him happy and sacrificing her own happiness. Despite Linda's best efforts, David's needs and feelings remained unclear. Linda, who was tired and felt worthless, came across the lessons of exchange that emphasize self-respect and naturalness. Because of her relationships, she chose to focus on and take care of herself. Over time, Linda's health and sense of self-worth have changed. Her view changed her relationship with David. She stopped pleading for his love. Instead, they took actions that benefited each other, showing appreciation for his work while still keeping her. They treated each other with respect, which made their friendship stronger. In a genuine relationship, this change aligns with the teachings of the Bible. People often claim that love is an unearned gift from God. We can find peace by trusting in God's love and knowledge and letting go. Allow love to flow unhindered and unrestrained. The principle of exchange teaches us that love ultimately triumphs over hopelessness. There should be a normal exchange of respect for each other. By following this rule, we not only make our relationships better, however, they also adhere to the principle of unwavering love. Divine, know how valuable you are, be honest, and let love run through you. Of course, this is the art of love that requires no action on your part. We appreciate your patience as you watched the video from the beginning to the end of this journey. We hope that the information and the sharing above have provided you with a wealth of new ideas and ideals to live by. If this video helps you understand partnerships, please like and share it. Many other people can also gain from this excellent Stoic philosophy. Now we'll move on to the next crucial topic, which is to examine Stoic thought. That can help us make smart decisions and make sure to follow the relationship to avoid missing the next useful information. The sixth choice of life information was made. A long-lasting and happy relationship requires a blend of both. How to pick the right life partner based on reason and feeling. It's important for us to know what their core beliefs are, values, A good life partner will not only be with us when we're happy, but also be ready to face the trials and problems of life with us. Let's look at the story of Silas and Gina. Silas met Gina at church ceremony instead of being charmed by her looks right away, or Gina became Silas's long-term interest, and he chose to spend time getting to know her. He truly made an effort to understand her fundamental beliefs and innermost thoughts. Through conversations and joint charity work, Silas learned about these traits, which said Gina was kind, patient, and had a strong faith in God, features that Silas always loved and looked forward to in a certain part of his life. Silas didn't rush his decision. When he made a choice, he always considered the teachings of the Stoics. Happiness doesn't come from outside sources. It comes from inner peace and harmony. While Silas and Gina were getting to know each other, they thought about how they worked through numerous problems together whenever they arose. When things became difficult, they relied on both their love and their faith. They used God and the concepts of Stoic philosophy to navigate through it. This strengthened their relationship. Stoics profoundly demonstrate that choosing a life partner is the right thing to do. Philosophy. God taught us that true love is the absence of all other desires. Coercion, but by giving and sharing freely, and with Silas's kindness, he and Gina fell in love without coercion. They built a friendship on trust, respect, gratitude, and faith in each other. You should choose a life partner based on God and the ideals of Stoic philosophy. Remember to let love happen without pleading. For smart, open-hearted people, love shouldn't be sought or owned, but the coming together of two kindred spirits who are growing and changing. Together, we will discuss the seventh step, developing emotional strength. Accepting our flaws is crucial to relationships, according to Stoicism. Love is not always easy to manage. Love isn't always easy. Getting married and traveling are two very different things. These problems will always exist, but how we address and overcome them will determine our success. How long will the relationship last? For example, let's say a young, newly married couple faces numerous challenges. They began their life together by balancing their finances and embarking on personal journeys. They don't let disagreements ruin their relationship. Instead, they use the ideas of Stoic thought. In order to become emotionally strong, they learn to accept what they have, the ability to adapt, and strive to improve the things they can alter. They get strength from being patient, thankful, and working together. A big part of building strength is also understanding religious views. As an example, they might find that they have mental strength. They find peace and direction in their faith in God during difficult times. God's protection and the greater meaning of life can help them stay calm. The Bible says that God is trustworthy and won't let you down. The comfort of this belief is stronger than you can resist. It enables them to navigate through every situation with trust and patience. Many studies show that people who can handle small stresses with ease and also handle big crises with more ease resist resilience. It is useful not only in everyday life, but also Stoicism shows us how to deal with serious or unusual problems as well. If we accept what we cannot change and strive to improve, we can become stronger. Being emotionally strong helps our love relationships grow easily. Have you ever faced problems in love that you were able to resolve? If so, could you give a "you got it right"? Please share your stories and adventures in the comments. Number 8 is about maintaining your independence while in a relationship and sharing your life with others. Being with someone doesn't mean doing everything together. Taking care of your own space is the best way to keep it. Maintaining your independence in a relationship is crucial. Stoic thought stresses that love shouldn't turn into a burden or a need. Everyone should be able to live on their own, even when they are in a relationship. Independence in a relationship not only helps each person keep their own personality, but it also makes for a healthy relationship and long-lasting friendship. God also tells each. Every individual, fashioned in the image of God, possesses unique goals and needs. Jesus also said that love is not ownership, but giving and getting along with others. For this reason, it's crucial to show respect towards someone we love. Each person has their own personal time and place, just as God does with each person. Freedom. When you stay independent in a relationship, you don't just keep your partner, you should let your partner feel free too. Respect allows you both to grow as individuals and progress together without being too tied down or reliant on each other. Being independent in a relationship gives you time to think, grow, and enjoy personal hobbies that make you feel new and excited when you're together. We should allow you to remain that way. Respecting ourselves and our partners means not attempting to control or manipulate the other person to fit your needs. Instead, she wants to create a place where everyone feels free and valued. Love can grow freely without any limits. Real love isn't about owning each other, but about caring for and valuing each other's personal space and freedom. Leave a comment on building your own independence as a motto. There is a way to build a healthy, long-lasting friendship without love. Pushed but naturally grows flowers and grows 9 days of practicing thankfulness. In being thankful for what you have is not only a good thing to do, it's also something you should do all the time. When it comes to love, gratitude reveals what initially led us to fall in love, starting to help us value and protect those beautiful values. Expressing gratitude is more than just a sentiment. It requires action. Actions. Research indicates that expressing gratitude to each other can benefit couples. Remember how they felt at first and the reasons they chose to get married. Selfless service and care for each other are the keys. Life's realities can help you build a solid basis for keeping a relationship going. We see that everywhere, even in homes with no disagreements. Things are still calm and peaceful, but couples who were once deeply in love drift apart without realizing it in the past. After only 1 day apart, they couldn't stop missing each other. They were eager to see each other and went out of their way to do so. People often arrive home late from work for various reasons, such as being busy, watching TV late at night by themselves, and taking care of kids who are too tired. They enjoy watching videos, surfing the web, and engaging in other fun activities. Their social lives ensnare them and consume all of their intended time. When people are tired, they lie down and fall asleep. Immediately, they no longer possess the same energy for dating as they did in their youth. When they first fell in love, or even in their first few years of marriage, new love cannot last just on its own. Feelings of love, youth and beauty will finally surface. Real life requires sacrifices. Thanksgiving will help us remember the positive times we've had in the past. Help us keep the connection going for people who believe in God. Being thankful is also a part of their faith, which helps us remember that love is derived from God. God, leave a note. I thank God for everything I have, and we will treasure it. Take better care of our relationship out of love and thanks. Stoic thinking not only sustains the relationship, but also makes our love stronger. Remember that love shouldn't be. Let love happen on its own, and with thanks, we'll have everything we need. The most natural method is to take deliberate steps. Message sending and real conversation can easily disappear in a world filled with alerts, meetings, and endless scrolling. However, genuine connections emerge from purposeful conversation, characterized by speaking and listening with purpose, clarity, and empathy. It takes work, mindfulness, and deep knowledge of yourself and others to communicate in an intentional way. This piece talks about the ideas and actions behind intentional communication, as well as its benefits and how it can change our personal and professional relationships. How to understand. Intentional communication. Intentional communication is the skill of sharing your feelings, thoughts, and ideas on purpose in order to connect and understand each other better. Intentional communication, on the other hand, tries to go deeper than reactive or casual conversation. We give the most weight to clarity, context, and the emotional undercurrents of a talk. Speaking with purpose and listening with empathy are the two main components of intentional communication. When speaking with intention, you clarify your thoughts, align your words with your values, and consider how your message will affect others. To listen with empathy, you have to put aside your opinions, give your full attention, and try to understand instead of just responding. Consider a situation where a team member feels unheard during a disagreement at work. An intentional speaker might approach the problem by first recognizing that the team member is upset and asking them to fully explain their point of view before giving their own. This method not only eases tension, but it also makes it easier for people to understand each other and work together. Understanding oneself is crucial for effective communication. Being aware of yourself is the basis of communicating with purpose. We need to understand our own feelings, thoughts, and reasons before we can talk to other people in a beneficial way. Being self-aware helps us figure out what sets off our emotions and keeps us from speaking out of anger or defensiveness. To become more self-aware, you should first ask yourself, why do I feel this way? What do I want this talk to lead to? Is the purpose of my talk to connect, defend, or persuade? These questions can help you make sure that the way you talk to people matches the results you want. Being self-aware can help you keep your cool when someone disagrees with you in a heated family argument, for example. Instead, it gives you time to think, process your feelings, and react with care. This can turn divisive conversations into opportunities to learn more about each other. What active listening does for you. A key part of intentional conversation is active listening. You have to connect with the speaker and understand their message intellectually and emotionally. This means getting rid of any interruptions, making eye contact, and showing interest through speech and body language. Paraphrasing is a beneficial way to practice active listening. If a friend tells you about their problems, you might say something like, "It sounds like you're feeling too busy right now with work. Is that right?" This shows that you are paying attention and gives the other person a chance to explain or add to what they are saying. To actively listen, you also have to stop judging. Often we listen with the intention of responding rather than learning. When we go into conversations with an open mind and a sense of curiosity, we make it safe for people to be honest and build better relationships. Methods for communicating on purpose. It takes work and awareness to improve your intentional communication skills. Here are some ways to get better at this useful skill. Make your goals clear. Before starting a talk, consider your goals. Are you trying to settle a disagreement, show appreciation, or give help? Making your aims clear makes sure that your words match your goals and lowers the chance of misunderstanding. Show up. These days, there are numerous distractions that can divert your attention. Being fully present is a gift you can give anyone. Put down your phone, look the person in the eye, and pay full attention to the conversation. Being present shows that you value and respect the other person's time and point of view. Make statements with I. Use I statements instead of you statements to say what you want to say without being angry or accusatory. Saying something like, "I feel unheard when I share my thoughts," instead of "you never listen to me," makes people more open and less likely to fight. Accept silence. People often forget about the power of silence in conversation. When you wait to reply, you give yourself time to think and make sure that what you say is deliberate. Others are also more likely to think and speak more carefully because of it. Change the way you look. There are different ways that people talk to each other. There are open people and more reserved people. Being flexible and aware of how other people talk to you helps you understand them better and avoids misunderstandings. What role does non-verbal communication play? Words are not the only way to communicate on purpose. Body language, facial expressions, and the tone of your words are all non-verbal cues that help you get your point across. A smile, a nod, or open body language can help build trust and a connection. On the other hand, crossed arms or a distracted look can make it harder to connect. Take the example of a coworker who shares an idea in a meeting. Even if you mean your words to be positive, slouching or avoiding eye contact can make them seem less sincere. Making sure that your spoken and unspoken conversations are in sync will help your message get across. Issues arise when attempting intentional communication. Getting better at communicating on purpose isn't always easy. One issue that many people encounter is the prevalence of impulsive habits. When you're under a lot of stress, it's easy to fall into habits of defensiveness, interrupting, or jumping to conclusions. To break these habits, be patient and exercise regularly. Dealing with cultural and personal differences is another task. One culture may understand a seemingly clear word differently from another. In the same way, people's personal events and feelings affect how they understand what others say. By being aware of these factors and seeking additional information when necessary, we can prevent misunderstandings. To use an example, learning about different cultural values and changing your communication style to fit them might be part of intentional communication in a multicultural workplace. This kind of work shows respect and makes connections stronger and more open. The power of intentional communication to change things. When done regularly, intentional communication can change relationships and bring people together in important ways. In personal interactions, it builds trust, lowers tension, and makes the connection between two people stronger. It makes it easier for people to work together, boosts morale, and increases total productivity in the workplace. Look at a boss who communicates on purpose. They make the workplace a positive place to be by listening to workers' concerns, giving clear feedback, and showing appreciation. This makes team members feel valued and understood. Similarly, intentional communication can improve the bond between two people in a romantic relationship by letting them talk about problems and show love and appreciation on a regular basis. There are exercises you can do right now to improve your intentional communication. Try these activities to make conscious communication a part of your daily life. The pause and reflect method. Learn to pause before answering during talks. Take this time to think about how clear and useful your answer is. Maps of empathy. Think about the other person's point of view after a talk. What feelings do you think they were having? How can you verify their experience when you talk to them again? Set intentions every day. Every day, start by making a plan for how you will connect. Make a plan like, today I'm going to practice active listening and refrain from talking during meetings, playing roles, work on planned communication situations with a teacher or friend. Pay attention to making sure your spoken and unspoken signals are in sync, being clear about what you want, and listening carefully. Achieving intentional conversation takes time, self-awareness, and the ability to understand how others feel. We can get past the barriers of surface-level interactions and build relationships that are real and important if we put clarity, presence, and understanding first. In a world where real connections are becoming harder to find, purposeful communication is a powerful way to bring people together, build trust, and make them feel like they belong. Don't forget that every exchange is a chance to be intentional. Every time you talk to someone, whether it's a quick question with a coworker or a deep conversation with a loved one, do it with awareness and purpose. These efforts have effects that last longer than the present moment. They send out waves of connection that make our lives and the lives of those around us better. Let's strive to communicate with each other, not only to receive attention, but also to establish a connection. Intentional conversation is more than just saying what you want to say. It's not just about facts. It's also about demonstrating respect, understanding, and compassion. When it comes to romantic partnerships, it's important to encourage intentional communication. Keeping connected and getting to know each other is crucial. Stoic thought stresses the importance of a strong base for love to grow naturally without force. It is crucial to listen with both our ears and our hearts. Hearing with our hearts helps us understand how people feel, what they're thinking, and what they want from our partner. This not only helps avoid misunderstandings, but also shows serious care. When we care and listen, we make room for love to grow naturally. Stoic philosophers hold that assumptions and biases shouldn't limit people. When people speak honestly and clearly, connections improve. Trust and faith in each other when we say what we think and how we really feel. We expose our true selves to our partners and give them a chance to react in kind. Clarity helps stop needless misunderstandings, and ensuring clear communication is crucial. Communication in love is not always easy. There will be times when people don't agree, and when there is conflict, be calm and patient. Don't respond quickly, and always try to deal with problems in a calm and logical way. Having patience and understanding in talking to each other helps us keep the peace and harmony in our hearts. We intentionally foster a relationship that allows love to grow in a way that lasts. Stoic thought says that talking about love not only helps us avoid disagreements and misunderstandings, but also makes room for love to grow freely. And honestly, by listening carefully, saying, "You will find love if you talk to each other honestly and patiently." It doesn't require begging. It will naturally occur. We hope that talking about Stoic thought has helped you in the long run. Learn more about love and how to cultivate a natural and long-lasting relationship. Before we break up, we'd like to know how you feel about this. Please answer the brief question below the video and share your thoughts with us. What do you think of this video? Not pleased A, not pleased B, not pleased C, neutral D, pleased E, very pleased. Pick one of the answers above to let us know what you think. If you think this video is helpful, please click the like button below. Talk about this video and share it with your family and friends. This not only allows us to hear your thoughts, but it also spreads positive energy. Tell more people and subscribe to avoid missing the next video. Press the notification bell to view videos on motivation and the Stoic mindset. Receive notifications each time we release a new video. Stay tuned to learn more. The Stoic theory will provide us with valuable lessons in the upcoming videos. Thank you, and see you in the next video.